What's going on, everybody? This is Travis.
I'm back like the penguin.
And this is Candid at the Movies. We are reviewing the first official season of The Penguin.
The only season?
We'll just say the miniseries of The Penguin.
Something. It's amazing, but it's like they said one is probably all you're going to get. Colin's like, I ain't doing this again. So
and I'm cool with that. I'm totally cool with it.
Yeah.
Have him come back for the movie.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Max, we're gonna get into this one. There's gonna be some spoilers in this one. A little bit. We're not gonna ruin the whole thing for you because we want you to see it.
I'm sorry. I told my wife I'm gonna keep it short. I'm not gonna talk over Travis. I'm sorry. I love you still, but I got a lot on my chest, man.
Oh yeah. What's your grade?
Man, let's go ahead and drop this at A++, A double, triple, quadruple.
Oh yes.
Like all the pluses right there. Just keep on going. But yes. What about you, Travis?
A++, yeah. I'm not gonna say nothing less. It's A++. It's probably one of the better shows this year.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So when this is like not only the last episode but the whole entire series.
Yeah.
Do not watch the last episode without watching the whole entire series.
You're screwing yourself over.
Like it's still gonna be amazing, but the weight won't be what you're thinking. Like once you see the series and you understand the investment of everybody, and you understand why people did what they did, then everything will be completely different. Right now, Colin Farrell should win an Emmy. Christina's probably should win an Emmy. And
Rhenzy Feliz
should probably win an Emmy. Now,
man, he's gonna be a big star.
Now let's be honest with you. Would it be a mini series and would it be a comic book series? The chances of that. So if you know somebody who votes for an Emmy, please go contact them and tell them. Please,
this is worth it.
It's best series.
You ain't got to give White Lotus everything.
Cinematography, whatever, all the awards, score, makeup,
costume, makeup,
hair, everything. Just give them the awards.
Give them all, everything. Give it all of it.
We can end the movie. Sell them to do us a favor,
please. Just please give it the love.
I was telling Travis I got so much to say, but it's so great. It is such a fun watch.
It is.
On the levels of all of not Breaking Bad, all of Better Call Saul. You saw all of Better Call Saul.
I'd say both.
In the last two seasons of Better Call Saul. Breaking Bad. That was great too.
Yes.
The Americans, very similar to the Americans. The Sopranos.
It is. Oh, a lot of Sopranos.
So like, if you watch great TV, you need to watch this. It's 8 hours. Probably about closer to 10. You can binge it in a day or binge it in 2, do 5 and 5.
A good weekend watch.
Is the straight greatness. And you're just like, oh, this is amazing.
And don't come up with that lie, I didn't watch the Batman, so I don't know what's going on. You can watch this.
You don't need to.
And you'll be fine.
Completely different story, setting you off for the Batman too. So like, even though it does happen the day after, and there's a few clues that will help you go along the process. You're like, oh, I wonder why this woman blew up.
Right.
Why are they talking about this part? And then like Victor's well, we gotta do the spoiler part first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This show will make you love the character of Oswald the Penguin, and by the end, they make you be in hatred of this man, and they do it so beautifully where it's just a slow decline to see it all happen. And when it happens to you, you don't know how you feel at the end. You're gonna be hurt. A lot of stuff's gonna go. You're gonna feel a little gross at moments, especially at the end. You're gonna be like,
"What?
Oh no!" But it makes sense.
Yes,
it makes perfect sense.
Yes,
transactional relationships all the way through this whole series, and it makes you quit. It makes you look and say you don't want that type of life or a relationship.
The best way to describe this, to make this make sense, the Penguin is what's the word? He is projecting himself on everybody.
Yeah, that's a good way.
So his motivation is never about, except for the end. His motivation is never about him.
Right.
It's always about what this person wants, or what this person needs, or what so on and so forth. So when you watch it the second time, Watch it in the sense of who he wants to be and how he's getting there.
Yeah, that is big, especially when he keeps mentioning this one guy from back in the day, how he got looked at with so much reverence and how much he wants that. You see how basically he's projecting that on everybody, projecting that on any crime family member, let alone all of the gang stuff going around during this town, all while there's a drug epidemic of the drops. So much
don't even matter.
Right. So much gets explained from just little things that were thrown in the Batman, gets amplified here, and it makes you see the classism, the differential of everything. How Gotham looks so cool on the nice side of town, but when you get to the down, dirty, gritty part of where Batman is always working, you're seeing all the issues to where you're just like, I don't even want to drive by this area at all. It's bad and it's beautifully done.
All the cinematography of this movie is everything is set up wonderfully.
Yes.
They do a great job of drawing your eye exactly to what they want you to see, and so that you can be successful.
Yes.
Are we spoiling now?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so like the biggest scene at the end of the movie, the end of the TV series is when Victor dies.
Boy.
So I want to throw this to you, Travis. So this
ahead.
is my thing. We ain't talked about this really for much.
I'm ready.
That was the only time he did something for himself.
Yeah, it's true.
Everything else he did was either for his mother, or because he was in a corner, or because he had to. It was an impulse, or it was an impulse. This was the only time he killed somebody, and he made a conscious, non-impulsive decision and said, "You got to go because, buddy, I can't make it with you here."
Yeah, and it would killed you on the inside because you were just like, this kid has grown. So much he's doing is great. You saw him not stutter anymore.
Well, forget that part, Travis.
It was so much.
Even Oswald said, "Hey, buddy, that was a good job. Do a little bit better, but next time you're gonna be amazing."
You're right there.
And you're like, "Oh, there's gonna be a next time." Nope.
No.
That was the end.
He turned. It hurt.
Now, for me, when I watched it, I wasn't as So you remember in Breaking Bad when they shot the kid at the end of the time?
Right.
Like that one, I literally freaked out. I was like, "Oh!" This one, I was like, I understand.
Yeah, it's like you get it, but you're just like fuck no.
But why? But I understand. He is the Penguin now. Because everything else he did was always either impulse or he was trying to prove it to somebody. He was trying to prove his mother. He was like, when he shot the guy at the very beginning, he shot the son. That was more of an impulse.
Exactly.
When he burned the wife and son up, that was an impulse. He was like, okay, I'm mad.
Yeah.
This one was truly
I know what I'm doing.
I got to do this. Because I got places to go. And what was that saying? What was that saying? I got places to go, but we may not all be all going. But
exactly.
He was like, buddy boy, you ain't going.
I got everything I needed. You're just collateral.
They did a great job of keeping the story super simple. So everything was very, very, and that may be where people may get upset. People are very upset with that. It's not like 10 things happening. It's
you didn't need that with this series at all.
One story. And like sometimes they go off. I enjoyed the mother episode. Some people did not.
Oh, that episode was really telling.
Yes.
I feel like that was one of those episodes more than anything. It made you understand her, the way she was raised, and her love for her kids. And how she wanted just so much better and how that got twisted wrong.
So I got another question for you, Travis.
Go ahead, I'm
So
ready.
I have an answer to that. Do you think that Oswald killed his brothers?
Yes.
On purpose? Okay, I agree with that too. I kind of agree. But you can see where, once again, the impulse.
A bit of an impulse there.
Where some people are like, well, maybe he was just like, and then it got out of hand. I think he did it on purpose.
He had too much confidence and too cool about everything after that. That's a traumatic thing.
Well, I was listening to another podcast, and he said that every time, and it really, now maybe this is an impulse, but probably not, where whenever anybody did anything nice to his mother, his mother gave him the look of, I love you just as much as I love Oswald. He was like, well, buddy, you're going to die.
Yeah. You can't take my mom.
Yeah. And so I was like, man, but when you put those two episodes with that ideal together, that makes a lot more sense.
It does, but we got to say one thing. Why, oh why, have y'all not been paying attention to Cristin Milioti as an actress?
Yes.
She is good.
She did an amazing job.
She's an amazing job.
Yes.
I was not sold because they were like, she's going to be the hangman. I was just like, I've seen her in How I Met Your Mother. She's a very short woman. I was like, how y'all going to pull this off? They pulled it off with ease and made me fear her. And I'm just like, I'm happy she's finally getting the love that she deserves because that was such a good role.
It was such a good idea for Oswald to send her back to Rikers.
Yes.
That was her hell.
Put her back in hell.
Back there. And it was like, and it was such a good shot because when you saw the shot, if you hadn't seen it yet, and they turn the camera and you go and face them like this, and you come like this, and you actually see what would be the bullet fragment go across her head.
Yeah.
And then the light comes on. Like, surprise! You're going to jail. Like, oh no!
That was put together well.
Oh my God. It was just like, like, and she just waiting. She breathes in, breathes out. Tear comes out. You're like, oh, okay, cool. And bang, you're like, oh, Batman. Nope. Going to jail.
She's hurt. He hurt her from the inside. Beautifully done. Matt Reeves, just with this portion of the DC world, he has a great plan, and I'm loving it so far.
Oh, last thing before, because we gotta go. So, Penguin, his superpower is to make everybody so mad that they can't figure out what to do. Because all he has to have you do is stall.
Yeah,
that's all his superpower is. He makes you so mad because the man should have died 10 times at least.
He's had a lot of close calls in this series where he should have died.
He stalls so well that he's able to either by dumb luck or either his mind, like when the guy had a heart attack, either by dumb luck or just because he has an opportunity to survive. He makes a way out of no way. He's almost,
and it works.
So
you can't be mad at him. I'm still gonna say that I'm not gonna spoil this part for you because I want you to feel the disgust that I felt when you get to that last scene.
I didn't feel dirty.
I felt dirty.
I know why. No, I heard it. Somebody else was telling me the same thing. I understand why people felt that way.
Yeah.
But truly, in all honesty, if you think about him, he's projecting what he wants in other people.
Exactly.
So his mind, that's what I'm gonna tell you. And just like in Breaking Bad, Walt always said until the last episode, I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for my family. And at the end he's like, no, I did this for myself. Period. As the kids were saying. But the Penguin has not gotten there because everything he's doing is for himself, but he's projecting and saying, no, I'm not that bad.
Right.
I had to do it for you so that you can survive.
Still disgusting.
Now, can you take it the wrong way? Oh, yeah. Like Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah. But still, like, man. I told you I got a lot on my chest. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
We don't care if this is.
But this is so like it's so good. It's so good to have happen in 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Of this literally telling a easy, simple. My wife could watch this. My wife watched the episode with me, understood everything was going on. And like if you watch Breaking Bad, it's like, okay, you gotta watch this episode.
Yeah, you gotta go back and forth to certain things. Oh, that's a callback to that episode. Yeah, it's a lot.
The same thing with like The Wire. Like if you ain't watched all The Wire, you're like, okay, I missed it. But this is so like you could drop in, watch your episode, say this man is bad. This man's going to be bad. How did he get bad? Well, I see where it's going to happen, and then you go out, and you're like, okay. But yeah, it was just such. It's just such a great show.
This is what TV is meant to be.
This is just pure good TV.
Yes.
There's moments with all TV series that you have a little dead spot here and there.
They're there, but I feel like the overall story arc and how they made everything more close and personable, all while trying to bring in the mob factor and everything, it made it perfect.
If you like any mob TV, Goodfellas, the movies, Sopranos, anything that's mob related, which makes it gives you a lot of groundwork without having to build into it. So so having to do all this extra stuff, like, okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, you're in the mob. This is how the mob operates. We already know this. So now we're just gonna say, figure this out. And you're like, oh, okay, I understand what it is. I understand what my families are. I get the differences between the two.
Oh, yeah. They show you the hierarchy and everything in very easy motion. They didn't be like, all right, I got to give you a whole episode of just this family. They didn't do that, which I was just like, okay, I'm cool with that. Outside of just the Falcone family, which they made a good enough notice that in the Batman. But so it just made it be like, all right, here's a little bit more information, but we're going to keep a story going on.
Okay, so Travis, so reasoning for killing Victor, number one. Yeah. Number one, because he, as stated before, nobody knew that he had anything that he loved.
Right.
Number two, because everybody else in the people underneath the leaders killed their boss. Yeah. So which one do you think it was that why he killed Victor?
Both.
Yeah,
I think it's both.
I think it's number one.
Well, he didn't want that fear. Well, number two, he didn't want that fear of Victor maybe being that guy.
But I don't think Victor. He never challenged Oz.
He didn't, but he didn't want that opportunity.
But even when Oz gave him an opportunity to leave, he stayed. Yeah. But so I think it's number one. I really think it's number one.
I think it could be both, in all honesty, because.
So for y'all, I mean, y'all put in the comments down
there. Let us know what y'all think.
I mean, so what do you think? What didn't he die because Oz was like, hey, I can't have any loose ends, and they come after you, they come after me. Because I mean, as you see, his mom was in the penthouse, can't move no more. Yeah. His girlfriend was. We'll come back to that. His girlfriend, or his mistress, or his lover, is at the top of the penthouse with him. So everybody he wants to love is in the self-contained area. Number two, he's like, hey, your friends have some ideas that they're gonna talk to you at some point. I mean, you did some work, so I mean, okay. So my only thing that I was really questioning, I wasn't frustrated with questioning. Does he know that his friend, so you know, people back in the day used to call friends, ratted him out?
I think he does.
And so, does she know it? And is that scene made different with that ideal there? So, would that scene be different if you're like, maybe he doesn't know that's how she knew where to go?
That's a lot we could do right there, bro.
So, I mean, that's another conversation there.
We still got the tease of Selena Kyle getting in touch with her.
I mean, I don't know what
that's all we're going to get into. It's a lot we could go. It's a lot way we could go. We're not going to have y'all here.
I did get the goosebumps. I did get the goosebumps at the end. That the last thing that was like, "You at the top of the world!" Clang. Like, well,
that perfectly done. That's a good way to end.
Yeah, that's a good way to end for us.
I'm just ready for the doggone next movie or whenever the next series is. I'm sold. Yes. I was sold during the first movie. This just
you're sold.
This sold me even more.
This is better. Like the first movie, like, hey buddy, this is a little long, buddy. This was like, hey buddy. Put this in my veins again. Yeah. No, we're not doing the drops, so we don't want the drops.
Nah, we don't want that. We don't want to be Tyrone Biggums.
No, we don't want the drops now. But put this in my veins, son.
We need it. But hey, that's Maxton. Hey, I'm Travis. This is Candid at the Movies. Let us know what you thought about the show. Let us know what you thought about this video. Subscribe if you haven't already.
Travis,
we'll catch y'all later.
Winter is coming.
Oh yeah,
it is coming.